All right, hopefully this is working now. All right, my microphone was muted. Awesome. Okay. What's going on here? Ah, there we go. Nope. There it is. Okay. We're going to reset this a little bit here for the recording. Hello and welcome. My name is Bill, blind warrior gamer, and I play video games without eyesight, assuming that the accessibility is put into place. And today we're playing Diablo IV, going through the campaign without eyesight. We're going to be continuing where we left off in the Darkened Way, and hopefully the patch fixed the issue that I ran into last time we ran, where I could not progress through the level. It was kind of a pain in the butt. But for those of you who are new to the channel, please hit that like button and or subscribe. I appreciate all of the interactions as you guys are able to interact with me in the chat. I have text-to-speech enabled for both the YouTube and Twitch streams. A condensed version of this will be uploaded to YouTube later on after the completion of the stream. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the game. So as you see here, we're at the character selection screen, and we're just going to go ahead and click on that to get it going. I'm going to unplug this wire here so I don't hit my mouse with that cable. Trying a little something different with the screen reader. I don't know if it's going to work, but the idea here is just to make it a little louder and easier for me to hear. I don't know if it's going to project it through properly for you guys. That are coming into this not knowing that, you know, obviously I can't see, so people will have questions as to how I'm doing this. So we need to speak with Ego. So I've got to find him. He shouldn't be too far from me. I believe I'm already in the Darkened Way. Yeah, I think it does. It starts me right here in the Darkened Way. So we need to find the NPC. I'm going to just kind of walk around here. Throw hammers. Follow the trail of the sound. This is my methodology for getting around in a dungeon because, as I'd mentioned in my other videos, there is no pathfinder for blind players in dungeons. Pathfinding only works in the overworld. So that is a bit of an issue. But it's an issue that we'll deal with. Alright, looks like I can move south. Nope, I'm throwing at the wall. So let's go west and southwest. Yeah, okay. South. I gotta climb down. Okay. There's a little bit of audio ducking that happens with my screen reader. When the screen reader talks, it lowers the overall volume of my other audio. It's kind of annoying. I disabled it in NVDA, but it still happens. I don't know why. Okay. So what am I supposed to do here? Okay. So I've got to find Yigo. I was right. We just got to kind of figure out where to go. Can I go east? No. So this becomes the frustration as a blind gamer of just navigating. but we're going to do the best we can. Try to proceed through the level. Can I hop over that? No. Anyone who is joining the chat, if you see what I am missing, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to follow direction. We're going to move. Okay, it looks like we can continue south here. Southeast. East. All right, that's a wall, so that's an obstruction. Can't go any further that way. Feel like I'm not moving. So, we gotta try to find our way around here. What a pain in the butt. All right. I'm going to check something real quick here. Turn my mic back up. Go. All right. We're going to go ahead and continue to try to find our way here. Okay, that's where we came from. Well, that doesn't do us any good. Oh, we found him.
No, we can
Now that we found Ego, we can continue on with the story.
It came from beyond the gate.
All right. Okay. So we've interacted with the hoist. We've interacted with Ego. That portion's done. So now there's a gate here. Gotta find this gate. Interact with that. So that we can continue on with the level. Gate of Kazuma. Pop that.
The escort. They're all dead. Over there.
But talk to the NPC. We've already gone through this before in my previous video, so we're going to skip this dialogue.
The other woman, Venard. Where is she?
She begged for her life.
He is dead.
I'm done for. Your mother told me this trinket would bring good fortune. To think I trusted her.
She bribed you with it, didn't she? You weren't supposed to let her through at all. But it's not too late. She can still be saved.
Not by me. Not anymore. Prava will know what to do.
You're leaving us? Abandoning her?
There's nothing left to abandon. She's good as dead. I'm sorry, kid.
Well,
Lilith can't be too far.
we're going to try to make our way through here. I really wish I could have a faster recovery time of the ducking. There might be a way to disable audio ducking entirely in Windows. I'm going to have to look and see if I can figure that out. That's really annoying.
What is this?
How your mind races. Yes. I am Lilith, mother of sanctuary.
We're getting a vision.
Daughter of hatred. I have what you seek. You hunger for knowledge. You dragged your child all over sanctuary in pursuit of it. No, I taught her how to survive. Is that what you want to believe? Drop the act. You have questions. I have answers. I know the fabric of the cosmos.
Everything I've read has warned me against you.
You've read so much, yet know so little. Will you accept my offer?
I don't know. Will you let me try? I want to try.
Your mother is alive. She came this way with Lilith.
How can you be sure?
Sometimes I see visions of the past. I saw them.
What? How?
Lilith's petals. Her blood was fed to me once.
All right, so now that that's over with, we're going to go ahead and proceed. And here we go. Now we got some combat. All right. For our hammers, just keep an ear out for where they go. Try to navigate our way through this place. And hopefully complete this time. the boss fight that's supposed to be at the end of this place. Keep working our way through here. Ooh, we're in trouble. Keep throwing hammers. All right, so that's some of the ancient writings. I know there's a couple of things that we have to interact with so that we can open up the area to go through to the boss fight. Okay. Let's see here. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. Give me one moment here. There it is. Want to get rid of this. That I don't think worked. Where is it? This. Oh, I disabled it. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's proceed here. Try to figure out where to go. We're back on the move here. I did disable my OB, or not my OBS, my Discord overlay, because for some reason it kept trying to hijack the graphics card. Or not the graphics card, sorry, the sound card for the screen reader. That's really annoying. Bad enough I got to deal with the audio ducking. We're going to try to work our way through here and find our way to where we have to go. Very tricky trying to navigate this without being able to see. I could maybe set up a methodology where I enable sound for other items and drop like really low quality items all over the ground and use those as a, hey, you've been here kind of thing. But that could get auditorily insane. But it may be something I have to consider doing. But we're going to just try to keep working through here. Throwing hammers. See, it sounds like I can go that way, but it feels like I'm stuck. Continue on here and just try to figure this out. Patience is the key. Nothing that way. That's Narelle. Map isn't really giving me any clues of where to go. Okay, northeast. Go that way. Nope. I'm making zero progress. Ah, combat. There we go. File ones. Oh, I just went backwards. Fought guys I had already killed. Any good. West. Bro, hit a wall. Oh, I've reached my destination. Interesting. Okay. Out. Kill. Turn on the Holy Aura. That helps heal me while doing damage to those around me while it's active. Got the Blessed Hammers going, and Holy Bolt is my primary attack. Looking forward to getting my next spell, which I plan to make Consecration. Ooh, we're getting rocked. Can I get out of there? That got ugly there. Oh, shit. Let's go back up a little bit. Because there's all kinds of gear I've picked up. Up in. Nope, garbage. Well, we're going to drop some of this lower quality stuff. Okay, take that. Apparently my inventory is full, so I'm going to end up having to go back to town and clear out my bags. The quick way to do that is I'll just salvage everything. Not going to worry about micromanaging my gear right now, being I'm only level 10. Search for a way deeper into Chasma. Feel like I'm moving. Try to go this way. Sounds like it. Or hitting an object. Can't go that way.
Plexi Cash, hey bro, nice stream.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you joining, Plexi. Playing some Diablo 4 here. I'm doing this without eyesight. I'm trying to follow the audio of where my hammers get thrown to determine where I can travel. I am using speech to text, so you are able to communicate
Cash,
with
you're
me.
welcome.
Female voices that you might hear will be for anyone who's visiting on Twitch. Male voices will be YouTube. That way people within the chat can know who's communicating back and forth. So right now, I'm going through the entire original campaign. So this is actually the original Diablo IV campaign. The ultimate goal here is to go through the entire game, all expansions, without eyesight. When I get to Lord of Hatred, it will be double blind, because not only am I blind, but I have not played Lord of Hatred yet. And then, obviously, I'm running a paladin, for those who can see. It's going to be kind of a chill stream as we just try to play through here. So, okay, I've reached my destination, so there's got to be something around this area that I'm supposed to interact with. Question is, what?
Plexi Cash, I'm new to the game actually. How does it really work?
It's an action role-playing game. The controls can be either keyboard and mouse or gamepad.
Plexi Cash, I just decided to check out this category today.
So the way that it works is as you play the game, so as you can see, for people who can see, the game is isometric. So it's top-down kind of view. Think of like older games like Zelda: Link to the Past. For gamers who are vision impaired or blind, it has some navigational assistance tools and some screen reader capabilities. The idea here is you are trying to stop the Lords of Hell from taking over the world of Sanctuary. And as such, you have to go through killing demons and trying to uncover the cause of the demon's reoccurrence while trying to protect all of humanity. Different play styles are available depending on the character classes you pick. There are a multitude of character classes that you can play from, each having multiple different play styles that are available to you. Everything from melee to summoning to casting to support. And then it's got a very, very in-depth end game, as well as some crafting systems and some different challenges that you can do to progress through the game's content once you've beaten the main story. That's just kind of a brief overview. I don't want to give too much away in case anyone's, watching for the story. Obviously, I don't want to give spoilers if I can avoid it, other than, through the gameplay. I'm not going to tell people what's going to happen in the story since I already know up to a certain point. Okay. That's that thing that I can interact with, but it doesn't really do anything. It just looks at something, like a look-ahead kind of thing. Really let me do much. My inventory is Can't carry anything more. So let's go back to town. I need to clear up my inventory. I can't pick anything up.
Flexi Cash sounds like a cool game. Smiling face with sunglasses.
It is. It's a good one. This is one of my favorite series. I've been playing Diablo as a series since it came out back in 1996. We want map. Then Zebek. Now I can follow the audio tone to navigate to the NPC I'm looking for. I'm going to salvage everything. And then now we got to go back to where is it? Chasma, mark that, and then we'll make our way back to the portal. Okay, so now the portal should be here. There it is. So I'm literally playing this purely with just audio. Pick up all those items. Search for a way deeper into Chasma. We're going to try to find a way to get further into the dungeon. Okay. So we are where we're supposed to be. There's got to be something here that I can interact with that I'm not catching. I ran into trouble the last time I tried to play this where I could not progress through the game. Like, it bugged out on me. Now, some of that could just be the fact that I'm doing this without eyesight and I'm just not seeing what I'm supposed to do. So we're going to take a moment to see if I can figure this out. Can I go that way? Bust. Hammers travel. Oh, no, they're hitting something. Okay. There's an amulet there. Let's grab that. Might be decent. It's an upgrade. I'll take it. Not a big upgrade, but it's an upgrade.
Flexi Cash, I got a dip loudly crying face. The game is fire though. Catch you next time. I dropped a follow already.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. Grab that double axe. It looks like the path wants me to go. Maybe.
Flexi Cash would love to see you when next week going live. Let's connect Discord.
If you go to my YouTube page, you can actually join my Discord community channel. I have a Discord server that's dedicated to playing games blind. My YouTube page is youtube.com/@blindwarriorgamer. You can go there, and my Discord link is in my channel page, and you can actually join the Discord. Got a whole lot of guys on us. There we go. Clear that out. You need to move on. Funny, the screen reader calls her Narrowly when it's pronounced Narelle. Vile Shaman.
Startling betrayal Ezel 4 AI viewers oo.com.
And of course, now I get a bot. Yeah, I already went through this. I don't want to shut that up. All right, let's see here. Trying to make my way further down into this dungeon. This is where I got stuck last time. Kind of frustrating. Pick that up. What is it, double X? Oh, we'll take that. Two-handed axe. All right. Can't go that way. That's a block there. My hammer is hitting a wall. What we got here? Let's go up this way. Anything there? Nope. Kind of funny, the person that was in here on the Twitch side said that they had dropped a follow. Not sure that that occurred. I didn't hear my notification go off that says that somebody followed, but I could have missed it because of the audio ducking. If they did follow me, I appreciate it greatly. Try to make our way through this dungeon with very little success. Finding some enemies here to deal with. Oh, we're getting hammered. Get that holy aura on. So I know that I'm standing in stuff that's going to harm me because the controller begins vibrating. So that lets me know that I'm standing in something that's really bad for me. Ooh, get out of this. Controller's going nuts. You guys are really hurting me. Oh man, that was rough. Sort of a helm. We're going to go ahead and take a moment to look at what we picked up. That's a big upgrade. Beautiful. So we did end up getting a new helm, new pants, and a ring. You can definitely tell that they changed the way that the gear drops are because you're not getting, like, rares and legendaries at this low level. Definitely not like it used to be where you had legendaries by level 12. Okay. According to this, we've reached our destination. So what did we find here? By reaching this destination. So there's this thing. I really don't know what it does. We found this earlier, and it just didn't seem to have any real value. Get some vile ones and some shamans here. Gonna follow these enemies around. But I don't know what it opened up for me. So we're looking for a way deeper into Chasma. It's called the Inner Way. We are technically where we're supposed to be. But then, what am I supposed to interact with to proceed? That's the question. Ah.
Ah, there.
All right, so now that we've found a way down, okay, so we need to pursue Lilith. Now that we have found our way down into the inner way. This is the quest, Storming the Gates. Alright, so there's going to be some blood petals around here that we have to inspect.
So curious. You are eager to know why you were spared.
Yes.
Do you have faith in me?
I want to.
Good. For now, all you need know is that we are going to meet my son.
Rathma, the first necromancer.
He is that, and more. He is the key to my plans.
It sounds like they're searching for Lilith's son, Rathma. Together.
Mother, what are you thinking?
Alright, so now that the barrier has been dispelled, I should be able to progress on to the next portion of the level. Okay. Now they're starting to send more enemies at us. Okay. Soul Shock. That's got to be a boss. Could be wrong. Oh, got a bunch of enemies behind us, apparently. South. You can hear the audio behind me. 5.1 really makes it easy for me to know where enemies are coming from. Trying to feel around on the map. See if it gives me some kind of a direction to follow. But I'm not detecting anything of use. Let's just continue on. Try to just find our way through. Alright, we'll clear these guys out. And continue making our way east. We're just going to follow these enemies, because it's usually if there's enemies, you're going the right way. Enemies is always a good thing. Go that way? Doesn't appear so. No. Not moving. Alright, we're going to try to figure this out nice and easy.
Wait. What?
Okay, so that's when Ariel realizes that her mother is starting to completely buy into Lilith. We're going to continue our way deeper into this cavern. Cameras are hitting a wall. Go southwest. Bit, not too far though. Don't have a whole lot of room. Objects to the west. That's where I was just at, so that didn't do me any good. Cut the screen reader there. If I hit the control key, it does stop the audio ducking. I think we may have found a path to go. A nice chest. Flaming Maw. We're going to continue southeast because that's where the enemies are coming from. Flesh Threshers and Vile Ones. Enemies just kind of keep coming. We move along through this dungeon. Ancient's Totem. Okay. Fallen Hounds and some armored Fallen Hounds. Going to continue on our way through here. I mean, we're making some slow progress. Slow progress is better than no progress. That's my methodology. Oh, where can we? East. Yep, continue on to the southeast. The good news is we did get farther than we were last time I ran through here. So, we just got to keep working at it. Okay, can we go east? Now we're starting to hit a wall with our projectiles. So can't go any further that way. Audio does sound like we can go straight south, but I can't tell if we're moving in that direction. Can't jump over that way, I don't think. So I think we're stuck. Reached like an end of an area. So we're going to start working our way to the west. See what we can find this way. Oh, what's coming up behind me? Bunch of enemies to the south here. Throw on our... Oh, we're getting ripped. There's a shaman back there somewhere. Shamans make a very distinct sound, which it almost sounds like something's rattling. And it kind of lets me know that there's a shaman there. Which they resurrect all of these smaller enemies. Right this way to the east. Nope. Yeah, we're hitting a wall. Alright, back northwest and then west. North, northwest, and then west. Truthfully, when dealing with these dungeons, the most challenging aspect of it isn't the actual combat, it's trying to figure out where the hell to go. All right, so apparently I went backwards. So that did not help at all. And now because I went up, may have respawned the enemies. We don't want to go to Kazuma. The west is no good. We can't go that way. That's a dead end. So we just need to try to work our way around. A little bit of a movement path to the north, northeast. Nope, stuck. So, there's got to be something here somewhere that I can interact with. Let's take a moment. Try to feel the map out. Chasma is where I came from. There's like no direction. Wait. Okay. Deep within the ancient city of Chasma. I have to be... I came from Chasma. We were in Chasma earlier, so this has to be the deeper part of it. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out where to go within this dungeon. Okay. Something there. Continuing southeast. South. East. Yeah, this is where having eyesight would just be so helpful, because I'd be able to just see where to go. I mean, Blizzard could easily give us a navigation system for these dungeons. Why they haven't done it is beyond me. It's like they went halfway with the accessibility. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it so you can run around in the overworld, but if you actually want to try to complete anything, good luck. A world boss will be spawning soon in Harazar, an area that I am not anywhere near prepared for. I think the thing that makes this most frustrating is the fact that, like, if you have low vision, you got a Pathfinder, and you've got like the map overlay where it puts everything larger on your screen for you, right? For those with some eyesight. So they've made more accessibility features available so that you're not 100% reliant on the minimap for players who can see the game. But then for players like myself who are 100% reliant on sound, we get nothing. I don't know. I feel kind of shafted. I'd be happy to know your guys' thoughts on that, you know, with the accessibility being, in my eyes, partially complete. I mean, if anyone disagrees with me, you know, feel free, but I'd like to think that I'm looking at this from an objective fact that sighted gamers clearly, obviously, will always have an advantage. But then you give them quality of life things for, you know, visual representations to make getting around easier, and you leave the multitude of blind gamers behind. It just frustrates me. That's Narelle. Nothing that I can detect to the south. Asthma was to my west. We're not getting any audible feedback to anything to the north. So, not really sure where to go. Apparently, you guys are talking to me in chat, and I'm not hearing it. Give me a second here. Let me fix my VE tube. Try this again. At Blind Warrior Gamer. YouTube. Let me in. Not reading chat. Give me a second here. Okay, so my chat is not connecting. Let's close VTube. Yes, we're going to exit VTube. Yes, we're going to close it. Let me minimize my game here for a second. We're going to reopen VTube because I can't hear your chat, and it's frustrating. Okay. At Blind Warrior Gamer YouTube. Chat still won't read. All right, so let me pull the chat up from my phone. So Diablo IV is similar to Gauntlet, truthfully. to make a comment to that statement. It is definitely similar to oh my god, why is this not working? Yeah, no, it's front side busted. No dice. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to try to keep up with the YouTube chat from my cell phone. And officially, I'm not replacing my hat. I am a diehard Cubs fan. I've been a Cubs fan my whole life. That ain't changing anytime soon. I am glad I decided to take a listen to my phone to see if the chat was popping up. I was starting to think I didn't have anybody in here, but apparently I had people in here. It just screen reader's not working. So if anybody who's in here is sighted and wants to point me in a direction, I'll take it because I'm stuck. I'm not familiar with Divinity 2. I've never played Divinity. Matter of fact, I've never even heard of the game. Probably not accessible. Okay, so I can't go any further south. So we're trying northeast, see if there's any way that I can go that way. Doesn't appear to be. It looks like everything I'm throwing's hitting a wall. Northwest gives me a little bit of leeway. But again, I don't want to go back west because I don't want to end up going backwards. But I mean, these maps are literally mazes, so it's like... it's hard to tell where you can go. And I'm just doing this literally with the sounds, so... take a look at the map, see if I can hear anything around me other than Narelle. Nope. Audio is producing no results for me. This is where, I mean, really, I wish I had eyesight. But we'll make do. Oh, we get some enemies. That's a positive sign. Yeah, the fact that I found some enemies is definitely a positive sign. There's some breakables. Another vile lunatic. Flesh threshers. Weapon rack. Alright, so let's keep an ear out for anything that might be interactable. Vile ones, some vessels. Beautiful. We did hit level 12, so I might be able to pick up that new spell. We'll check that when we get to our next little area. Vile Shaman. I think we took him out. Then Stalkers. Okay. Vile Shaman off to the right somewhere. Sin Stalker, Vile Shaman. Try to cut our way through these guys. Okay. Can't go southeast. What do we got northwise? East? A door.
Blocked again. Does Lilith know we're coming?
So we found our way to the next area. Who's this? Be a boss. Now we get some blood petals. More story.
You've mastered your fear, but I still sense your pain. You miss your daughter.
My magpie. She's scared right now. She must be.
Go. Or stay. It is time to choose.
I trained her well. She's a good kid. Strong. She'll be all right,
You've chosen well, my child. To reach Rafna, we will need to cross a lake at the bottom of these ruins. It requires a ritual. I will teach you.
As you wish, Mother.
Good. You're ready for lesson 1. Blood is the key.
What did you see this time? I don't need sparing. Tell me.
Lilith plans to teach your mother a ritual. One that needs blood. Your mother seemed receptive.
We have to reach them.
Alright, so now we've dispelled a new barrier, and we can proceed deeper into this level. Okay, now we can open the ancient gate. Pop that. Continuing on northeast. I assume there's going to be more enemies here. Cloisters of Dusk. All right. We're working on proceeding further deep into this. Lots more enemies now. Obviously, we had no trouble dispatching that mini-boss. Crusher. It's actually kind of funny. You hear the enemy, it's called the Crusher. And earlier today, I actually put up a Doom video on playing the level of the Crusher. A Doom 2 level remake that I did. It's a good time. Check chat. Chat's gone quiet. I do have a method of following chat. We know that the chat and Twitch is working because that presents as a female voice. Chat on YouTube is supposed to be a male voice. That's not working right now. I will have to do some work on that to figure out what happened. Might set up a YouTube troubleshooting stream tomorrow just to test and see if I can get the chat to work correctly. Vile Fiends here. Flash Thrashers out of here. Now we're starting to get into the Succubus. One of the harder enemies in Diablo 1. Actually, they're pretty nasty in Diablo 2 Resurrected, or even the original Diablo 2 as well. Especially in Act 5. Succubus tear you up. Alright, so we're making some progress here, which is good. I don't feel like I'm stuck anymore. Life, good. Turn on our Holy Aura again. Hammer sounds like it'll go further southeast, but I feel like I'm not going anywhere. So to the east now is a narrow pathway with enemies. Here. Oh, an exploding barrel. So now you find out that Nerella's mother has turned on you and the Herodrum. That becomes some key piece of information as we progress through this part of the story. Tell you what, Lilith has left a lot of demons in her wake. Because they've already come through here. So obviously, for anyone who's never played Diablo, in Diablo 3 they explain that when demons travel, in particular the Lords of Hate, the Lords of Hell, they leave smaller demons in their wake. And you actually get a glimpse of that in Diablo 2 with the Wanderer, who releases like fiery skeletons and stuff in the opening cutscene of that game, showing you that the larger demons spawn lesser demons. So this is what was left in their wake as they traveled through these caverns. Now, a good clue to know that we're near a boss is if I come across a healing shrine. That'll kind of indicate to us that we are at a potentially major boss fight. So, something to keep an eye out for. Another ancient gate. Proceed.
It looks like the same kind of magic as before. I think I can dispel it.
Alright, I have to keep Narelle alive, apparently. Coming in small groups. Nothing major.
Yes, I did it.
Simple enough. Now we can open the ancient gate. Here it is. Let's go through. Okay. So we've moved on to the next area. Now we're in this area called the Morning Shore. So they sacrificed a priest, which gave them the blood
follow you to the ends of Sanctuary, Mother.
Okay. Before we begin this encounter, let's look at my skills. Okay, so I had 2 talent points. What I did was I gave myself consecration, and then we increased the attack speed of my blessed hammer. As we are about to engage into our first boss encounter, we're going to check gear here real quick. Take those. Nope. We'll take that. Sword. Ooh, we'll take that. New flail. Very nice. Okay. Let's give this a whack, guys. So we have to talk to Narelle's mother, who's up here somewhere. East. There's the healing well. And we reach the Black Lake.
Mother? Narelle? You're just in time. Beyond this lake lies the necropolis of the Firstborn. A trove of magic and knowledge. I opened the way for Lilith, but I could not pass through with her. I lack divine element, you see.
Stop.
But I can find it. I'm so close. I simply need...
Mother, stop! Look at what Lilith has done to you. You're writing in your own blood.
My little magpie. She awakened me. She showed me things I can't even put into words. Once I've finished, you will understand.
I don't care what she showed you. Please, let's just get out of here.
Oh, I see. Yes, clever magpie. Trying to lead me away so you can take all this for yourself. Hmm? This is my discovery, not yours. I will finish these runes with your blood!
You must stop this!
Look at the gifts she's given me.
All right. Now I have to try to fight this boss. These demonic servants.
Mother, no!
You won't take what's mine!
Got my consecrate. He's going to start trying to fill the room with blood, and I got to watch it because it hurts.
Please! I don't want you to die!
Now she's going to go crazy. Increase the amount of blood she's throwing. Drop the consecrate. Consecrate is beautiful because of the damage it deals. Once I get the upgrades for consecrate, that'll heal me while it does damage to enemies. Gotta be another demon here somewhere. Okay, good. Boss is down. Speak with Narelle.
You were protecting me. I don't want to hate you. I'm trying. I really am. We're going to make Lilith pay for what she's done. So we need blessed blood. Go back to your Prava. Get that blessing. Beg if you need to. Whatever it takes. My mother started this damn ritual. I'm going to finish it. Meet me in the Mistral Woods.
Why there?
The Horadrim hid a vault there. Finding it was her life's work. So much for that. Maybe it will help with the ritual. If not, at least I can bury her where she'd want. I need time. I'm sorry. Just leave me.
All right, so now we get an additional skill point, and we've completed this. All right, so now we will depart. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and travel to Kielvashed. So we're going to teleport out of here. All right, so now we can take advantage of the screen reader or the navigation system. Our way up to the cathedral. Also, I'm going to do something here.
Third-party screen reader. Checkbox enabled. Warning. You have unsaved changes. Are you sure you want to discard them? Bottom action button save. Screen reader third-party screen reader. Screen reader volume. Warning. You have unsaved changes. Options. Normal. Visit difficulty statue on major cities to change.
So I dropped the NVDA screen reader. I'm going to use the one built into the game. Just because the audio ducking is driving me crazy.
Lights guidance. Travel to the Cathedral of Light.
Alright, so we are in the Cathedral of Light. We're going to move around here.
Cathedral of Light. Search for Reverend Mother Privet.
And we're going to look for Reverend Mother Prava. We may be having to wait for the navigation tool to pick up. But the cathedral might count as a dungeon or building area. And so it may not recalibrate the navigation tool.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Campaign quest. Bottom action button.
To the east.
Single auto bin.
See that the kitchen is ready for tomorrow's service. Angels above, you've returned.
That's the monk that...
Search for Reverend Mother Privet. Speak with eyesight. Eyesight. Lights guidance. I need a holy blessing to continue chasing Lilith. Bottom action button select.
The Reverend Mother will want to hear of this, but she's away at Corvalar. Seek your blessing there. Everything is unfolding as Inarius foretold. Soon, he will be free to escape Sanctuary and return to the heavens where he belongs.
Quest complete. Lights guidance. 5,770 XP. 600 gold.
All right.
Quest progress saved.
So we're going to go ahead and get out of here.
Lights guidance. Speak with eyesight. 1/1.
And we're going to follow this path to where it leads us to next, which is Corvalas, another town
Select difficulty. Bottom action. Select difficulty. Bottom act card pose. Bottom action button.
that will help proceed the story.
East Gatehouse.
We have to travel out to the east. And take advantage of the fact that I have a mount.
Eastern Lane. Olean Tundra.
Technically, you're not supposed to have a mount this early in the game. But again, I've beaten the main campaign before. So because I've beaten the main campaign, I get the mount. And I can ride on horse to get through the area.
Bottom action button. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Tabs of Crystal. Blue Stone. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Rifle Phantom. Bone Warrior. The Deep Light. Bone Warrior. Tabs of Crystal. Rifle Phantom. Rifle Phantom.
Oh,
Bone Warrior.
we're going to have to fight.
Lightning Horde. Lightning Horde. Rifle Phantom. Rifle Phantom.
Drop a consecrate.
The Deep Light. Rifle Phantom. Rifle Phantom. Fade 63%. Rifle Phantom. Fade 35%. Rifle Phantom. Fade 6%. Fade 27%.
Let's mount up. And continue following the navigation audio.
Bone Warrior Collar Tree. Bone Warrior Corpse. Bone Wall. Bone Warrior. Bone Wall. Bone Warrior.
So when a bone wall is presented in front of you, if you do your dash ability, it will allow you to move quicker and run your horse through the object. I think I overshot where I needed to go. Trying to follow the sound here. Here we go.
Healing Well. Bottom action button. Interact. Element break. Break.
Found a healing well. We got a lot of enemies on us, it sounds like.
Chest. Bottom action button. Element.
What is this?
Element Guardian. Element. Rifle Phantom.
Oh, we found a bunch of stuff,
53%. Element Guardian.
including items that my character is curious about.
Fade 45%.
Mount up, and off we go again.
Sinner's Pass. Fade 65%.
I feel like I'm stuck.
Fade 85%.
I am stuck.
Sinner's Pass.
We're in an area called Sinner's Pass.
Sinner's Pass. Right action button. To traverse.
Ah, the traversal point. That's what's going on.
Right action button. To traverse.
Mount up.
Chest. Bottom action button. Interact.
Nice. Bunnies!
Bone warrior archer. Bone warrior. Bone warrior corpse. Bone warrior. Bone warrior archer. Blue stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Hollow tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Direct rapture. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Vampire bat. Vampire bat.
Uh-oh. We've got a lot of enemies around us here.
63%.
What it sounds like. Hard for me to tell because it doesn't give you an enemy count. I just have to go with the fact that the screen reader's going crazy that there's a bunch of enemies around me.
Fate 83%. You have reached your
State
destination.
your business.
Core Valor. Travel to Core Valor.
Reverend Mother Prava expects me.
Open the gates.
Core Valor. Blind Reverend Mother. Core Valor.
Okay.
Core Valor. Speak with Vigo.
I have to speak with Yigo. Where is he?
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Campaign bottom action button. On track. Visit campaign quest. Core Valor. Speak with Vigo. Bottom action
To
button.
the west of me.
Disable auto hit. You have reached Vigo. Bottom action button. Hit Vigo. Bottom action button. Interact.
Where'd he go?
Shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Campaign bottom action button. Campaign quest. Bottom action button.
West.
On track. Disable auto hit. Vigo. Bottom action button. Interact. Vigo. Bottom action button. Interact.
Come on, talk to him.
Bottom action button.
You
Interact.
were good soldiers.
There we go.
Worked hard. Fought hard. Drank hard too. Brothers. Sisters. I hope you find peace in these flames.
Vigo, what are you doing here?
So you lived. I came clean to Prava. About taking that woman's bribe. It's looking bad. My ass is on the line. Might not have a job when she's done with me. Hey, you're here for her, right? Let's go together. Maybe she'll go easy on me if you're there.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and talk to the Reverend Mother. Not sure where she's at.
Speak with Vigo. Speak with Reverend Mother Brother. Vigo. Vigo.
So Vigo is going to follow me.
Core Valor.
Okay, there it is to the east.
Bottom action button. On
I
track.
kind of remember some of this. I have a general
Bear your sins.
idea on where to go. Believe that there's somewhere I have to climb.
Submit to the light's judgment, Vigo.
Let's see. Audio tracker's kind of being goofy right now. Southwest. East. South. Trying to follow it the best I can.
Edited Punisher. Bottom action button. Interact.
I work our way around here.
She's expecting us.
We go. Good luck.
Have the new watch commander replace the forces we lost at the mine.
With a throng of red markers and arrows all pointing towards the fabled city of
You've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he.
Speak with Reverend Mother Privet.
Okay.
Reverend Mother Privet. War table. A map of SUR. With a throng of red markers. Reverend Mother Privet. War table. Bottom action. War table. Reverend Mother Privet. Core Valor. I need a divine blessing to chase Lilith. Bottom action button select.
First, you will be made worthy of a blessing. A holy war cannot be won with faithless troops. Make no mistake, this war is holy. Lilith has brought the eternal conflict to Sanctuary, and Inarius will deliver us as writ in prophecy. Until then, we have our parts to play. Make a pilgrimage to the Alabaster Monastery. Cleanse your spirit. Then we may discuss a blessing.
War table. Bottom action button. Interact.
May as well make myself useful. Come by the ruins, south of here.
Core Valor. Speak with Reverend Mother Privet.
We're going to get our quest objective complete.
Core Valor. 1/1. War table. Bottom action button.
Kind of waiting for it to register the next part of the quest chain.
Pilgrimage. Objective. Complete the pilgrimage to the Shrine of the Penitent. Reverend Mother Privet requires me to complete a pilgrimage and be judged by Inarius before she grants me the blessing necessary to travel beyond the Black Lake and pursue Lilith. Disable auto pin.
Okay. So we need to complete the pilgrimage and get Inarius's blessing. We're going to go ahead and stop here, and we will pick this up during the next stream when we continue the playthrough of Diablo IV without eyesight. For those of you who are watching, who are here on the 2 live streams, both on Twitch and YouTube, I appreciate it. For those who catch this post-recording, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave comments down below. All of the interactions are greatly appreciated as I slowly struggle my way through trying to complete all of Diablo IV without eyesight. Maybe somebody out there knows somebody at Blizzard who can poke the bear and say, hey guys, let's give these blind gamers a proper navigation system in the dungeons. That way they can complete these games just as fairly as anybody else. You guys have a good one. Take care. Please check out my other videos that are here on the channel as well. Peace out. For all my Doom fans, as always, rip and tear.